Actually.
2 years ago, mate. It's been forever.
Well, it doesn't feel like Jan really took his foot off the gas in that time, did he?
Not at all, mate. And with gas prices at the moment, thank God she's winning stuff. With Furia, they are sheer aggression. They are unbridled anger, I feel. I saw Jorby tweet the other day saying, you can run, you can hide, but the Panthers just going to keep on running. And we are seeing them run through the Swiss on track for a 3-0 record. I don't know if we've seen a team outside of EU or NA go 3-0. I've just seen you close your eyes to maybe try and think.
I am trying to think, but we have not run the Swiss that often.
Exactly.
So it would just be towards Sweden, towards Rotterdam. Those are the two examples we've got, and I do not think.
I feel like maybe we had a Falcons potentially at one point.
That you're thinking probably London last time around, and that was going to be double a limb.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I was also where BDS somehow went. I still have no idea. BDS went out there immediately and then went on to be world champions. Still one of the biggest anomalies of all time, as Lost celebrates his 90th birthday. Well, nice birthday treat would be getting out of here a bit early.
We love a birthday buff. In chat, of course, happy birthdays to Lost. Let's make sure that we're giving him the best birthday he can get, because he is currently trying his best to put the cherry on the cake of the Swiss.
Be very impressed, by the way, chat, if you can all coordinate to get something that resembles a happy birthday going on with the song. My hopes are not high, but hey, we can give it a go. So we do get ourselves into game 3. Now 2-0 rounds. Could be a long day for whoever loses this. We have seen teams reverse swept out of the Swiss. With the form that both these squads are on, you would assume that they are safe bets to make it. But a safer bet is just to win here and be done with it and go and celebrate Lost birthday if you are on Furia. You see Lost getting a little bit of a touch. Drafinho takes control. Gen.G are having to launch defense maybe a little bit earlier than they are potentially comfortable with, because they know if they don't, that demo is coming forwards.
40 seconds in, no instance so far. Apparently Jack going for a save, wanting to become offensive from that point, and first going to diving in, and we're seeing the amount of times that Gen.G want to clear this ball away, and yet Furia, they keep on coming, and it's Jan yet again.
They're all off the goal line. First killer, he dived, he hoped, he prayed, and it was nowhere near. Furia keeping up the momentum, have now scored the last 5.
5 in a row since Gen.G won that first game as well, with a slobber knocker of 7. Lost hands the ball over to Drafinho. Another double tap, another bit of gold. But shuffled away from Gen.G. Not enough, however. Backboard needs to be cleared away by first killer. Abjad low on boost, and again thwarted by another player from Furia coming through. And the boost difference is Shogun. And near enough every juncture, it is so in favor of Furia right now, and Gen.G are barely working their way out of their own half.
Gen.G's defense, when they've got all 3 back, has been almost impossible to get rid of. The only time they've been caught is the open play, when they are finally getting a little bit of room to escape. Unfortunately, that's not really the sort of compliment any pro player wants, is you're defending very well with all 3 back. That means you're not really scoring anything anytime soon. It's up to Gen.G to try and change that. Who's going to dive forward here? Whole bunch of blue cars. That is going to be taken over by Chronic. Moving on in now, first killer. What magic can he put together? Needs some help. Look how early Drafinho is up. And that was a dangerous turn in. Chronic's done well to keep that under control. Huge numbers advantage. Lost straight at him.
Abjad trying to take that snapshot, trying to catch Lost off his line, but Lost is waiting there clinically. Back corner again for Gen.G. Opportunity for a reset from first killer, but nothing. Chronic then lets that ball go, catches back up to it. Sees a man central, but as do Furia. The ball straight towards Gen.G's net. First killer can track back on the foot race, ends up winning it. Lost in that back corner, challenges with Chronic. But you see, I think on every single chance, until opportunities like this end up arising, it's just Furia. They send one, and then the second man is so close behind that you can't clear the ball too far away.
You can already see Jan was waiting for that shadowing until he knew that he had a teammate in a good spot to get the save. Believe you me, Jan was not going up to win that ball. He was there just to get it going early. So apparently Jack now has a little bit of time. Oh, and that is a good first touch.
Lovely.
Second is the reset. No one there to support.
A single man on the floor there maybe would have given Gen G a convincing shot on target. Fortunately for Jack, all his hard work was for naught. Minute 50 remaining now. Drafinho removes Jack and Chronic can dive. Secures a save. A central pass. Jan just has to recover it. It was too far away for him to make anything from it. Jan can't get the touch. Lost again. This three-headed Hydra spitting acid at every single opportunity. Gen G so far unable to make any convincing shots on net.
We go back to that first game and how Gen G was scoring. So many of those were infield passes, the three-way passing play. I am struggling to think of a moment where Gen G had a chance to get all three players on the opposing side of the field.
They'd love an opportunity for it. They want more passing play.
They're going for demos. That's at least a good start.
Yeah, they're trying to shut them down in that way. But so far we're seeing Fury with 3 demos, 4 demos make it. 2 on the side of Gen G. Chronic, 30 boost in the midfield, flicks it over 1, but Drafinho waiting, takes it high, challenged by First Killer. And then Chronic, after picking up a boost, goes into that back corner, gets that 50. Chance for Jack, it's a shot, it's top corner. But Jan away again.
Just wanted to keep it behind the goalkeeper. Now First Killer drops it to the side. This is the plays they had earlier. Popped up. I think the defender would have had it anyway. So maybe good just to try and put them off their game. But again, Furia have escaped.
They are trying everything, Gen G, and it doesn't work. The Panther is just going to keep on coming. Furia the second. And it's Jan at Drafinho, masterclass down the right wing. Abjack, no chance.
Gen G thought that they had a wounded animal, and instead Furia bared their teeth. 2-0, 40 seconds, and a chance that First Killer has to make something of. But how early is that challenge? Chronic now with a couple of attempts at bumps. Lost just going to control it. Don't expect any support. Everyone else is holding defense.
Messy in these corners every now and then, but that's suiting Fury just fine. It ticks time off the clock. It's no problem whatsoever. First Killer with a 50. Chronic with mid boost. Knows that Jan is nearby, so didn't want to take a touch. The seconds tick down. There is not enough time. A pre-jump, but still an interception. Furia 2-1 up in the series. A chance. Everything on the line for them to go 3-0 in the Swiss. The first time for any team from South America.
Double qualification points. And unless we get something here, 10 minutes without conceding a goal. Gen G need answers, and they need them fast.
And bear in mind, in the Swiss, there's no opportunity for these timeouts. There's a time for big brains to start some big yapping.
Time for some big talk. And that is not the sort of image that indicates it. On the other side, Furia, they've got plenty to say. They are playing the sort of Rocket League that made everyone believe that that was a team that could become world champions. The org has been here before. The players have been at this level, but maybe outside of one particular chap that we know, the world hasn't quite believed like this.
Gen G, though, their opportunity is still very much in their hands. Bear in mind, they lose here. Either of these teams lose here. They just go then into that 2-1 side of the bracket. That's where a Swiss is relatively forgiving. They've set themselves up for success early. The only way that they can lose is by getting reverse swept out of the Swiss. But that's still a long way off. Gen G still very much in this game. It's just Fury are controlling the pace. And Shogun, you said something a little bit earlier on. At the start, somewhere near the 10 minutes of scoring that we've seen for Furia, they are controlling the pace currently right now. Gen G need to wrestle that away from them and try to just get rid of the sheer amount of boost control that Furia have.
9-3, or 9-4, I should say, in goals. But Gen G have got to get this going, and they've got to get the first one here, if anything. Do not let Furia control the pace like they can when they're a goal up. Furia can play the pace game. They can play the game where they just frustrate you. This is not the old stereotype of South America. This is a team that can play in every way imaginable.
It's intelligent but unhinged Rocket League.
Yep.
I
I know you're thinking, but what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Jan's there.
Jan!
Jan scores! Well, we know what he was thinking, and he's thinking, I've got you there, my friend.
Yeah.
1-0.
You beast! First killer, he had more than enough boost. Had to cover the angles, but Jan catching it from further down pitch, slamming it home within 30 seconds. It is a South American victory.
So Genji now have to fight back. Already launching, first killer. He's tried to do that sweep across a few times. He's not found anybody. Now they need a player up, but apparently Jack's gonna play the defensive role. Needs to now move forward. Ball pops up. Drafinio goes, wins, beats first killer to it. And look at this, it is just missiles being launched every single time. You will not get a clean touch.
Genji playing a little bit scared at the moment, when realistically, I think they need to be playing on the aggressive side like Furia. Fight fire with fire, go crazy. And there's nobody more fired up than first killer.
He will try everything. That demo helps, the miss afterwards doesn't. First killer buys some time, gets dunked off the backboard. Apparently Jack would like to have given that to first killer, but with 12 boost, there's no magic in the tank. Now goes Chronic, looks for the ceiling. Even the ceiling is covered. If it's that difficult to get control of the orange side of the field ceiling, how difficult is it gonna be to score in the blue goal? Gonna find out. There are passing options.
He's up.
But it's Drafinio on target. Misses it, and Jack needs help. He hasn't got it.
Jack tracks back, but not back quick enough. And Drafinio asked so many questions that he could not answer. And Lost up trying to dunk Jack, sees he doesn't get the touch, and so re-angles in the air, gets a relative tap in, but the mechanics to be there on time and on target are otherworldly.
We go straight back to that interception. That was sheer disrespect. That was before he
Drafinio
played the ball.
Yeah.
He knew where that was going. That's a problem when the defense knows what you're doing before the offense does. That's a great chance. And even that's not going to go in. Jan, huge flick, chased up by Lost. Have to do a player count at the moment. You would assume there's 4 blue cards on the field. There is not. There is only the 3 of Furia.
First killer towards that right-hand side, but Jan's going to be there first. A messy touch then allows Jack into the skies. It's a bounce, gives time, and not enough boost, but Drafinio has got it in spades.
And that is a sentence that has been said quite often in this. Genji are in a good position and don't have the boost to do anything with it. That has not fallen to the right player at the right time.
Great demo.
Aloft is in so much trouble because Chronic is barreling in.
And that's what you need, Genji. You need the fire, you need the demos, and you need the ambition to take down Furia. Halfway through the game, half of the goals cut down. Genji end their streak of being scored upon. 12.5 minutes and they recover 1.
The drought is over. Now will they find the harvest? Up they go. Chronic can't get to it. And last goal is the first time that Genji have found the bump that they've been looking for. The playstyle and the strategy has been the same. Just finally got it to work. There's the infield. The infield, however, worked brilliant in game 1, has not worked once since.
Lost was there to intercept again. Drafinio getting an awkward touch. Chronic challenges against him. Now Jan barring down on first killer. Chance to Drafinio, but first killer's going to win out on that one. Dead on the halfway line. Chance again. Lost clears it away. Midfield. Drafinio's in the way. Anytime it gets any amount of air, that ball is slammed down by Furia.
This is the first chance. First killer. Can he show off the mechanics? Not quite. It's the first time he's really had a chance to try and flex his muscles. Now apparently Jack looking for the backboard. This isn't a good spot here, but Genji do not have the numbers.
But a quick turnaround could see Genji back on that scoring streak. Abjack central, is Chronic there? He is. The snapshot, Jan doesn't respect it. Drawn level.
They've pre-jumped, it works. They pre-jumped, it works. Jan pre-jumps, it doesn't work. Genji 2, Furia 2. We might have some life in this series yet.
And tell you what, snapshots were not working earlier on, and Chronic will be very happy that it has on that chance. Great shot from him. 70 seconds, Chronic again going far down the pitch. Furia, as they've let 2 goals go, we've seen how they can go. Will it be similar to game number 1?
Off the backboard, Lost gonna try and get the block. It's down, Jan gonna try and chase. In comes first killer, off the blind spot, and Drafinio was not caught out.
Great catch from Jan. Can't get it above Chronic, however. First killer back into the corner. Opportunities for both teams really starting to come out now, but Jan with a miss. Lost has to take it back, picks up 100 boost in the corner. Now Drafinho up high. Will Jan go for it? He gets given so much space to go for it.
Apparently Jack was prioritizing that middle boost because that's what it's been like for Gen.G. They've got to try and control that. Low challenge, first killer, back over to Chronic!
The passing blades are back yet again! And Gen.G reaped that harvest!
Turns the defense into a pretzel. All over the place. But Gen.G, out of nowhere, they're back in it. They're back in the lead. 26 seconds to send us to Champions Field.
Still 20 seconds, Shogun. And Furia, we've seen these late goals that they can muster up. First killer, right-hand side, a redirect. Just keep that ball away from Furia. Jan keeps first killer away from the pitch entirely. Lost central to Drafinho. Lost is still an option. Goes up high, Lost receives. First killer backboard, intelligent play from him as Jack stays grounded. Now any amount of floor touch, Gen.G are going to be hoping for. A backflip, Lost lets it go. Game 5 for a Furia that certainly must have felt that they were ready to go 3-0.
The harvest has come, and they've decided it's time to feast. We're feasting as viewers. Champions Field, here we come again.
What a turnaround for Gen.G too. You're 2-0 down. You've got like 2 minutes or so left. You get one. And then the composure from these from Gen.G especially. Abjack sees the ball close towards him, and he knows Chronic Central. I don't need to worry about this too much. The start from Fury was great, but the ending from Gen.G even greater.
I mean, that is where many would have thought this was done. You're down, you're conceding goals that you would never expect to, and suddenly, Operation Find Chronic went into effect, and Chronic found a win for his team.
The reset start for Chronic 2 actually fakes it low, and then the 50 over towards first killer it was,
So
not
good.
Abjack. I didn't realize just how much of that play developed all from Chronic. Gets the reset, fakes it, goes low, and then gets the 50. Rewarded with a goal out the end of it. And again, we mentioned the composure from these teams. You would not know this is about to be a game 5 to go 3-0 in the Swiss, secure a quarterfinal spot, a top 8 in the world. Yet here we are.
History on the line. Can Furia get rid of Gen.G? Or are Gen.G the true juggernauts of North America? Let's find out.
Chronic's going to be receiving that ball from yet another lovely 50. Abjack Central, no one's going to be there to receive it off his touch. I think full aggression is going to continue to be the theme of this game. Why would they slow down now? And Abjack is going to be erupting the arena in flames.
Both these teams in prime position to make it. But this is about a statement. This is about making it that you are the team to be in that playoff round. And that was so difficult to read. But everybody, that wasn't lost. Huge mistake. And Gen.G are down by 1.
What a touch from Jan as well to send it all the way into the orange half. For a relatively safe position. Gets that second one as Chronic just leaves it completely. Lost can then smash it home. An early lead for Furia is far from a win, and off the kickoff strat, you love to see it from NA.
I feel like I've seen that one before, but first killer will be the recipient. 1 each. We keep going on this. Now what have they got in the bag for the next one? Nice little layoff to the side. Lost takes the shot. He's got Jack jumping. Jack misses. Lost to score!
Straight in yet again. Lost was the MVP earlier on in this game, and he's going to be keeping that mantle. Abjack, a complete miss on the backboard. The composure from game number 4 seemingly out the window entirely.
Unfortunately for Gen.G, the goals they are conceding are diabolical. Need to fix this. This is not how you would like to see a game 5 go. Drafinho, start with control, lays it off. The first killer, who almost got that down to Jack. Now is the track back, and they won't get to it!
It was genius from first killer. Fake up high, go low. Abjack's waiting, but Chronic pushes too far up, and Jan reads it entirely. The faith that Jan has in the Furia defense to get the ball straight back out to him on the counter-attack. It's what we all wish our teammates in ranked has, but bear in mind, 4 goals in 1 minute so far.
Plenty of time to work with. And we've already seen Gen.G do this before. Clearly a team with resounding mental, but they are really in a tough spot. But what's different to any other time in this series? Yan will wait across field. Is even needed? Not quite. But Furia will happily play the solo plays and make Gen.G challenge them. First killer goes early.
Jaffinio's the first man to that ball, however. On the left-hand side, Chronic will pick it up, but a relative nothing touch. Abject has to do something with it. Nothing, unfortunately, will be apparating. Chronic now with space and time. Flicks it nice and early. Gets rid of the ball, but straight back towards Furia. Above target, Jaffinio has no intention of following it. Instead, it's all a setup for Lost.
Again, Gen.G can't get back in time. They have been caught over and over in this exact same situation. And it has cost them oh so very dearly.
A hat-trick for Lost in game number 5, Champs Field. It's going to be another shot on target, saved away by first killer on that chance. 3 goals to bring back for Gen.G. The mountain grows every time.
Chronic gonna take over. He's got first killer to aim for, but Lost will happily go and meet him. Can Gen.G make us believers again? Or is this just one deficit too far for them? Abject with first killer in support, but Furia just read that line every single time. You're there, your teammate's there, I will be in the middle of it.
Just interceptions. It must be so frustrating. Chronic again tries to find first killer. I read that one. First killer was up for it, but Jaffinio in the center again. Halfway through the game, Abject there first, on target! 2 goals separating, and Gen.G stay alive.
And they changed up the formula. Let's go for pace this time. They're reading us. Let's get the challenge, send the ball wherever, and we will get there first. This is still doable with half the game left to go.
6 goals in 2.5 minutes. We're back to those game 1 antics. It's Chronic to have a shot blocked out with the demos in the back line against Furia. It completely nullifies their crazy rotations.
Yeah, boost is coming at a premium for both squads. Those middle boosts especially, everyone wants to try and play them. We're seeing teams leave the balls, that's on target! Lost keeps it out, Yan goes up, and Chronic has dove on in. Gen.G have been caught in these positions before, but this time they've got the numbers.
2 minutes. 2 minutes and chances again, ticking down for Furia. A reset, Yan! It's excellent! The gap yet again widened to 3.
Just the moment Furia are on the counter, they swarm. 3 goals up, a minute 50. And Gen.G every single time that there is a crumb of hope for them, it just gets stolen.
Furia are stealing everything in this series. Again, the kickoff, Yan had a great challenge, but a block in the midfield. It's going to be keeping Gen.G to only, quote, that 3. First killer can move it past, but not further past Yan. Abject clearly going for those demos.
Off the backboard. Lost, looking to try and put this one away. 90 seconds on the clock. First killer gets it past the first player. Chronic's going to try and chase. Lost was happy to let him do so. Cross the face of the midfield, and that was actually the one they could have attacked.
That's a good chance for them, but you're never going to guess that Furia are going to miss a read, considering how well they've done this series so far. Abject challenging. Only 70 seconds. 2 players on Gen.G committing to that ball. Sent long, Jaffinio can't get anything from it. Chronic up for that double, but Yan, it's a second man to it.
You're going to need the outplay. There is no world where Furia are not going to leave somebody back in this position. And they're going to need them 2 times on top of that. That's on target, and off the bombs! Yan puts it without a shadow of a doubt!
4 goals, and Gen.G not looking like they're going to be scoring 1. There's still a minute left, but Gen.G, my word, lads, you need to get 1 every 10 seconds or so. Furia, what a statement land this is looking like, show.
And it might get added to later on. This could be the big reset when it comes to how we rank International Rocket League. We've seen glimpses, we've seen hope. They're gonna try and add to it. Oh my goodness, and that's still somehow kept out. Brilliant defense from Gen.G, but it's also the last thing that they need.
25, Gen.G chasing, Furia holding them at arm's length. 2 or 3 arm's lengths at this point. Jan sends it long. Drafinio's going to be up for it. Actually fakes away. Doesn't need to take that particularly massive risk. And as the final 10 ticks down, this is a furious squad that have come to play. They went through Vitality. Europe has been defeated. They are going through North America. Gen G is down. Furia, South America. Welcome to Copenhagen. Welcome to the quarterfinals.
The kings of South America demanded tribute. They are moving on. They are now in the top 2 seeds. And he might be the only one asleep at the moment because everyone else better wake up and pay attention to this team.
I'd like to put forward to you, Shogun, a slightly unfortunate stat. First Killer has never finished a series on LAN without scoring a goal. Do you know how many goals he got in that series?
I like to feel like you're queuing this up for something, or this is going to be the biggest rug pull.
0. The first series that First Killer has ever played on LAN where he does not score a goal has just happened in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And a statement LAN for South America. Bear in mind, the first time we have seen South America go 3-0 in any Swiss event internationally.
I've got another really interesting stat for you here, Stumpy.
Go on, mate.
Which team did you predict?
All right, all right.
Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse.
I went with T-Bates. I thought maybe he'd be right on this chance.
Wait, was it Bates or it was Coin?
Coin.
Is Bates even now with Coin?
Oh my word. Right, chat. Come on, right, we're all friends here. If T-Bates ever is drawing with the coin, you've got to never let him live that down.
We don't quite know how the Coin was doing over on the B stream, to be fair. We do know how this team's doing. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They are now going to go away, celebrate a birthday, come back tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Lost. Make sure you're all typing that in chat.
We will see them in the top 8. Against who? We don't know. We imagine Gen G will still make it at that level, still able to take this to game 5, but it is going to be a longer road than they would have wanted.
What an addition Drafinio's been to this Furious squad too. We talk about super teams in EU and NA. Bear in mind, the South American super team has just taken down one of the super teams in NA.
Well, you can see how it went down in game number 5. Expect to see an awful lot of Furia goals. Gen G just did not have the answer to them. And Furia moving on.
We've got an interview coming up now. Bear in mind, chat, make sure that you say happy birthday to the man that's just about to be on your screens with Leaf.
Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing the whole song. It's what a wonderful way to celebrate your birthday on the getting into the playoffs is massive. How excited are you that on your birthday you qualify on through?